Hey chums, welcome to a new series we've just started today. I think we're going to tentatively call it Playing Games with My Younger Sister, who is an archaeologist.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so speaking of younger sister, sitting beside me is my sister. Her name is, she's known as Frankie, and she loves terrain, and she's an archaeologist. Introduce yourself to everyone.
Hi, my name's Frankie. I'm an archaeologist. I'm currently an archaeological consultant. I write a lot about archaeology in the media. So
You have a couple of essays that you put out there about video games and archaeology. Is that correct?
yes, I have an essay called Lara Croft, the Problematic Archaeologist. I've just written a article for Archaeogaming about the archaeology of Dragon Age.
Right. Okay, so if you want to check that out, check out her Twitter handle, which is...
Yeah, it's Frankie Webb with no E.
Excellent. So yeah, we decided to do this. Like, I think you were asking we should do a video about your archaeology-based games.
Yeah.
So you love Tomb Raider, and you especially like the new reboot series.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is not going to be a full Let's Play. It's going to be just a couple of videos about on each Tomb Raider game, and maybe a few others depending on how well they go.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. Now that we've got the pleasantries out of the way, let's start this game.
Yeah.
And by the way, you'll notice that there'll be no swearing and no reference to drinking. This is more of a sort of
mature,
but still be funny, so still watch.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how archaeology is portrayed in Tomb Raider and Lara Croft's role as an archaeologist.
Please keep watching. It will be entertaining.
No, I think a lot of people now are interested in kind of the academic, more interpretive analysis of video games. We're looking more at characters, identity, kind of how gameplay reflects.
And plus, you like Japan as well. I know it's not your field of study in archaeology, but you lived in Japan for about 5 years.
Yeah, so there's a couple of parallels between me and Lara. We both went to UCL. Big up UCL. I did my master's and my undergrad at UCL. I went to Japan when I was around Lara's age, when I was 21. Had a massive, adventure out there.
You studied in Japan while you were at university.
Yeah.
So you were about 20, about when you studied there.
Yeah. So I went to Japan roughly when I was 20, and I lived there until I was 25. I've been to loads of archaeological sites around Japan.
Poor Lara.
So this is...
So what's she doing? She's like looking for some islands.
Yeah, so she's looking for the lost kingdom of Yamatai, which is kind of half, mythological, half true.
Is it like the lost city of Atlantis? Is that
No. We think Yamatai is on the...
so it's a real place.
It's a real place, yeah, and they have a little cute mascot of Himiko. But it's on mainland Japan and on the islands.
What's on the mainland? Which island?
It's on Honshu, yeah. So I believe it's on Honshu.
We're playing the definitive edition on Xbox One, right?
Yes, we are. We're playing with Lara's new face and the new hair physics. I really like Lara's face in the original game. She got knocked out there.
She got knocked the fuck out there.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if I like the new facial design that they gave Lara. It looks a bit too plasticky.
Yeah, and she always looks really angry for me.
Yeah, permanent frown.
She looks like permanently pissed off. Yeah, but I mean, I much prefer this face to her following her ones in Rise of the Tomb and Shadows.
Yeah, which we'll probably do videos on as well and discuss about that.
Yeah, and so I actually studied Aztec and Mayan archaeology, and I have some very pointed views on that.
We'll get into that when we do those videos.
Yeah.
But at the moment, poor Lara's stuck upside down, tied up, pretty bloodied.
Yeah.
So this is a part of the game physics of the new reboot, which is copied Naughty Dog's Uncharted.
Yeah,
It's got a lot of sort of
but
set pieces and back and cover shooting mechanics.
Yeah, I think in terms of gameplay, it's very much it's got the spirited of Uncharted, but I think Uncharted did kind of copy the original Tomb Raider as well.
Copied, so. It did copy the original Tomb Raider, and then the reboot Tomb Raider sort of copied Uncharted. So we just.
I think there's a good dynamic, you know, games influencing other games. But
what studio did this?
Crystal Dynamics.
And it was published by Square Enix, right?
Yes, it was. So Crystal Dynamics took over.
Oh, poor Lara! No! Oh, Jesus! Sorry.
Yeah. So
it's profanity. I mean, not profanity. It's blasphemy. Are we allowed to be blasphemous? Can we say Jesus Christ?
Yeah, I'm not religious at all, so that doesn't offend me.
Oh.
So I think it's good to talk about maybe how the game and the movie there's scenes that kind of reflect those two as well.
Right. So yeah, she's in a bad way, old Laura. There's skulls and bones and cooking humans. It's not a fun place to be.
Well, I don't think he's cooking them. I think he's sacrificing them.
So what's up with the sacrificing? Did they do that in the real Yamatai, or do you know?
Possibly. I mean, every kind of culture had some form of a sacrifice. That's why I don't like using the word sacrifice, just because it kind of gives you this view on how people were and kind of this savage, you know, brutal, you know, barbaric people. But
they, like the Japanese themselves, they made sacrifices to Shinto gods, right?
No.
Or has anime lied to me?
I think every kind of pagan sort of religion had some form of sacrifice, be it with animals or humans. Yeah. But you know, the word sacrifice kind of bugs me a lot.
Now let's talk about a bit of gameplay here.
Okay, we're talking.
You got LB here, and that's for your survival instincts. Show it.
Yeah.
That highlights parts that for parts of the puzzles, and also it also highlights like clues and also animals for some bizarre reason. So yeah, that's a new mechanic they introduced there.
Yeah, I mean it's not one I tend to use often. But
I always.
I don't know. I kind of when I first played it, I did use it a couple of times.
Oh look!
Yeah.
Get off me! So Lara, she's voiced by.
She's voiced by Camilla Lumberton, who is she's British, but she spent a lot of time in America.
She's picking up the sort of isms and pronunciation of Americans.
I mean, overall, I'm quite happy with her voice. There are some words which she says very American.
So now that the trilogy's done, what are they going to do? Reboot it again?
Well, I think they will continue with this Lara. I think she's a good midpoint between original, at the end of Shadow of the Tomb Raider anyway, between the original and this Lara.
Yeah, speaking about trilogy, I think this is my favourite game out of the reboot trilogy. I'm not completed Shadow.
Yeah, I have. Oh, Shadow.
And I was really looking forward to it. It's set in Latin America, which we have ancestry.
So talking about Shadow, in terms of gameplay, I really enjoyed it, but in terms of narrative and character development,
we'll talk more about it once you play it.
Yeah. But no, comparing this to Shadow, I have to say this game is much more. Lara has much more agency in this game, in Tomb Raider, and this is why I really enjoyed playing the original 13.
Yeah. So you spoke about comparing yourself to Lara.
Yeah.
what's the comparisons? You both went to UCL.
Yeah, we both went to UCL. You know, we're both from kind of the same area in England. She's from Surrey, which is not too far from us.
From South London.
I'm from South London. You know, English. Brown hair. Well, actually, our names are the same. So although my name is Frankie, my real name is Laura as well. So there's that comparison as well. I'm just figuring out what I'm trying to do.
You got brown.
Yeah. Don't I need to push this down?
Yeah, there's a thing there. Go back.
Yeah.
Go back there. Turn around.
Yeah.
Turn around.
Oh yeah, I need to
Yeah,
burn this.
burn
Yeah, I
that.
forgot about that. I actually recently just played this game as well, but when you're talking and
Yeah, welcome to our world.
yeah, it's kind of like
It's a lot trickier.
it's far more trickier. I normally do this with my eyes closed.
Remember, you got the instinct.
Yeah. Okay, so now I need to turn my phone down.
Excellent. Right.
Okay, and then I need to
Push that bad boy.
no, I need to jump on this, right?
That's right, yeah. Pull it down.
Yeah, there we go. Oh,
Fell off.
did it do it?
No.
No. Oh god, this is quite embarrassing. Yeah. So let me do this
Jump
again
up.
without jumping off.
And then don't fall off.
Yeah. There
It
we
should
go.
fall into there. There you go, and push that off. Excellent.
Oh.
Oh, I fell off, but that's alright. Jump off and go up to the top there. Push
Yeah.
that bad boy. You're about the same height as this new Lara as well, right?
Yeah. So I'm 5'5", roughly,
Mm.
give or take. You know.
Give or take a couple of
No, not in a couple of inches, but like maybe like 5'4", 5 between
I think you're about.
yeah.
Lara's
Gotta get out of here. Yeah, I think she's a bit taller than me. So yeah, there. I mean,
Now, for people who don't know particular inches, it's about
167, 168.
run. This is what Lara does a lot. Run through falling buildings and falling landscapes, whilst people are shooting arrows and guns at her.
Yeah, I mean, I know
You
just
go through the ring and really bashed around.
I know with a lot of the original Tomb Raider fans, if they're not a huge fan of the
She was
sequences.
too perfect, you know. She, words, she was too accurate. It's a bit
Is it a wire beam? Oh my gosh!
Fuck that up.
I've never fucked that up before.
Well, I thought we weren't swearing.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. You messed that up.
I messed that
I
up.
can't go out and bleep
Can
all
you
this
edit
stuff.
that out?
What, the death? Or
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Okay,
Nice
so
and
it's a
easy,
Y.
man. Nice and easy.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, we'll let it pass because talking and playing at the same time
It's really good.
Well, you've not done this before. This is your first time.
Yeah. So I'm playing the game. I don't know if we've established that.
Oh yeah, Laura's actually from me. She's actually
Yeah. So
What's the light? Go, man, go. So, would it be fair to say that this Lara is
oh, most
small,
definitely. And I think a lot of archaeologists are influenced by.
yeah, because I remember you saying that. I thought it was a joke when archaeologists compared to Indiana Jones.
Absolutely not.
It's actually true.
Well, no. I mean, I think we all know, we can all establish that Indiana Jones is not a real kind of archaeologist, and it doesn't portray real archaeology. But you'll be on an excavation or a trench, and the Indiana Jones theme tune will definitely be somebody's mobile phone theme, and that will go off a couple of times.
Because most archaeologists, I don't want to generalise here, but they are like overweight old men.
I think
It's a bit like Tony Robinson and his time team.
Tony Robinson is not an archaeologist,
He's
but
interested in
but
archaeology.
he's very interested in archaeologists. But Time
Industry.
Team, yeah, I mean that's again another kind of weird archaeological
And if we have any
portrayal.
people who don't know, like from other countries that's not the UK, Time Team was a UK television show on Channel 4 about a bunch of men going around the UK digging up trenches trying to find archaeological artifacts. Mostly they were trying to look for Roman stuff.
Roman and mostly sometimes a lot of medieval stuff as well. I really enjoyed Time
I quite
Team.
liked it when they were looking for Anglo-Saxon stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, so a lot of field directors tend to be quite overweight. They don't tend to do much of the excavations, and they tend to be professors usually.
Now this bit coming up here with the plane.
Yeah.
Not this bit here. Sorry, continue.
I really love the background.
Did this make like this? Did it make you want to have an adventure? Not obviously where you're stuck on an island with savages, but go to the wilderness, camp out.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. And I think a lot of archaeologists, before they kind of get into real archaeology, and I think they want an adventure. I think a lot of archaeologists are adventure driven.
So you have is it a master's in archaeology?
Yeah, so I got an undergrad and a master's, and I'm hoping to do my PhD soon. And I hope to do my PhD on archaeological portrayals in media. So yeah, that'll be fun.
All right. Because you did a degree in English literature, was it?
No, I did a degree when I was in my teens. I did my degree in creative writing. I wanted to be an author. And then I kind of spent a lot of time in Japan, kind of figuring my life out. And
Well, this bit here, this is what I was referring to. This bit here reminds me of Uncharted. There's a bit in Uncharted where you have to scale. Wasn't it not a plane? I think it was a submarine. I think it was Uncharted 1.
That was Uncharted 1.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh. Remind me of Uncharted. Oh, but Nathan, are we gonna do anything on Uncharted?
Oh, absolutely.
More like a treasure.
Yeah, so I mean, he's not really. He didn't study archaeology, but he is a descendant from Francis Drake.
No spoilers, but okay, I won't go into that.
So I haven't played all of 4 yet, and 3.
Well, I've got the original trilogy, the controls not that great, but I've got Uncharted 4 on PS4, so we'll get those together. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, look at that. That's pretty cool. I mean, we're playing this on the vanilla Xbox, but I have an Xbox One X.
Vanilla.
Yeah, so it still looks quite good though on the original Xbox. On the One X with its graphical upgrades, it really looks very nice.
Yeah.
So you, this is another thing about you that you did once you played Tomb Raider. You started doing a lot of wall climbing.
Yeah. No, I didn't do wall climbing. I did a lot of rock climbing. Yeah. But can I just put this out here before people start thinking I'm trying to be Lara Croft? A lot of archaeologists, young archaeologists, take up rock climbing. I was actually part of the UCL rock climbing team, and we were mostly made out of archaeologists.
I did rock climbing as well. I think I went with you once, and then I started going on my own, and then with a couple of chums. But it's hard, and you think, wow, Lara and Nathan must be in extremely good shape to be doing this.
Yeah.
Must have come this way.
Climb even a few little boulders and stuff. It's so tough on your legs, your fingers, your arms.
I think
pulling yourself up is, especially if you're a bit overweight or a bit clunky.
Yeah.
It's tough to do.
Sam?
Ooh, sexy Lara.
Nothing.
Can anyone hear me?
We don't like to objectify Lara anymore.
Listen, you keep your
feminist
SJW stuff out of my video game. Thank you very much. Cool.
Okay, she's gonna fall over here. You know that.
I mean, the amounts of physical trauma a body goes through is unbelievable. I mean, this game, out of all the trilogy, she really gets messed up, and it's quite brutal, quite bloody, and quite there's some horror elements in there as well later on in the game. But I think they toned that down in the sequels, didn't they? It's not as
horror?
sort of the brutalistic sort of She gets really bloodied in this, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She's covered in blood most of the game.
Yeah.
Smacked around.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like people getting like ripped apart and all that, and I think they toned it down.
Shadows.
In the second one they did.
I think in the second one they did. And Shadow of the Tomb Raider still has that real. I think I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it, but it does have a horror element to it.
Cool.
And we'll probably talk about that when we play that one. But this is, I love this. I just love, I know we're not talking so much about gameplay, but we're talking more about story. But I love the fact you do see her in this kind of vulnerable position. And it feels satisfying at the end where she becomes pretty much Rambo.
She becomes the female equivalent of Rambo.
Yeah.
She kicks all sorts
Is anyone
of
listening?
bottom.
Please respond.
It's unbelievable the kill count she gets in this.
Yeah. But
What was I going to say? You've seen the films and you've seen the current rebooted films.
Yeah, I love Alicia
it's
Vikander.
It's sort of loosely based on this game.
Yeah.
Which I'm not too sure how I feel about it. I didn't enjoy that film.
So I think personally the narrative was wrong. I feel like there was too much focus on her and her father, as in Tomb Raider 2013, there's less of that focus of Lara with her father.
Well, in the new one, there's a flashback where you in Shadow.
No, but we're not talking about this. Is the thing? Shadow and Rise, I have huge issues with because it takes Lara's agency, it takes her love of archaeology away from it. Whereas in this game, as a standalone game and not part of the series, Lara has a lot of agency. She goes to Yamatai on her own accord. She goes to look for adventure.
Yeah, but then she
goes on her
to be fair,
expedition.
she does realise there's a bigger thing happening.
Yeah,
Great
that's great. But we also need Lara to be an archaeologist, and we need her
Is she an archaeologist in this, or she's still studying?
No, she's just graduated. There's a picture of her graduating with
Yeah, but she's not a
Sam.
doctor yet, is she?
No, she's not a
Just
doctor, but you don't need to be a doctor to be an
got,
archaeologist.
She's just got
A BA.
a BA, which is a
Here's the
bachelor's degree, right?
Yeah.
famous
So
archaeologist,
I really want to
Lara
talk about
and
how
her native
Lara
habitat.
actually, sorry,
She's on the
how
hunt for the
she,
lost
Oh, look, it's her
kingdom
friend
of
Sam.
Yamatai, home
yeah,
to
we
the
don't like
fabulous
Sam.
Luca. And sister,
but
yours truly.
Lara, the way
Sam,
this whole expedition is
serious?
done
Oh,
is not
sweetie,
really
I know.
how we would do it
I'm
in
just
a
trying
real
to lighten the mood
archaeological
here.
kind of
Everyone's so
expedition.
on
You
edge.
wouldn't go out
What
and
are you
just
so
kind of
worried
figure it
I'm
out as you
close
go
to
along.
something.
You
I'm
would know
sure
where
of
you're
it.
going. You would do
I just don't know if the others will
systematic kind of
How come
processes.
Sorry to
Or
cut you off
even
there.
if
She
they
still looks
should.
quite dirty.
Lara,
Yeah, I think that's a
not washed.
glitch. I think
better
that's
than
a.
anyone. Seriously.
It's like
Something
I
went
don't
wrong.
think, I don't think
Feel
that's
better.
in the original game.
No, that's not
trust
in the original.
you.
I'm-
Ross
Doesn't
trusts you.
look like
You
she's
got
got
this.
like charcoal smeared on her face.
Now let's take a break, okay?
It looks like they
Okay,
put this new
again.
face on top of her old face.
Oh, all right, Aria.
Yeah, she's kind of like face
You know.
snatched her.
This is a faceless man. Takes people's faces and wears them. Hey, Jonah.
I love
How
Jonah.
can you
He's great.
suggest
He's in
I'm
all
not serious
three
about this
of
expedition,
the
Lara?
current reboot games.
It's not
They
just Sam's
chose
family funding it.
Chose
my
Jonah
suggestion.
over Lara.
We've
all
Sam.
got some kind of
Yeah.
stake in this.
Sam was just a bit. She was a damsel in
That's
distress.
precisely why we should
Yeah.
push east,
She was.
not
That
west.
was her
Oh.
device
Believes Yamatai-
in the
She
narrative.
was
No
a
one believes
plot
Yamatai
device,
is that
really.
far east. The books
And
And-
Sam is she half Japanese or she
Well,
fully
whoever wrote
Japanese?
She's
those
half
books
Japanese,
never
half
found Yamatai.
Portuguese.
I've talked to her
Um,
about
Oh really?
this.
I didn't know she's
Yeah,
half
There's no
Portuguese.
she's half
point in
Portuguese from
following
her
in other
mother's
people's
side.
footsteps,
If you,
Dr.
All right.
Whitman.
Sorry. There's the map there of Japan, and they had a
refuse to
circle
bet
where
my
they believe
reputation
Yamatai to
on
be.
your
Well, that is not.
hunch. I'm the lead
That is not correct, is
archaeologist
it?
here.
of Yamatai, no. There are islands
Got
of
30
there
years
which are very
experience, 2
difficult to get
PhDs,
to
one in
because
East
there
Asian
is
history,
such thing
so
as
why don't you just
a
stick to
Dragon's
the boats,
Triangle.
Mr.
Dragon's Stone.
Yeah, so
Is that kind of like the Bermuda Triangle?
yeah, it
Going
is.
east
there's
will
like
take
a
us
sort of
directly into the
unstable
Dragon's
sort of
Triangle. That's where we need to go.
Weather pattern there. Is that it?
Yeah, so a lot of ships get lost
more like
within
makes the Bermuda
Dragon's
Triangle
You
look
know
like
what we
Disney
should have
World.
done?
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Think about it. We
Stories
should have
about
put the
Queen
subtitles
Himiko
on.
saving
I know, no, but I think
Based
everyone
on
who's probably
some
watching
version of the
this
truth.
game,
Which of Yamatai
game
was
of
somewhere
this
in the
playthrough
triangle
of
itself.
this part
This is the
knows
satellite
what they're
imagery from
saying.
inside the
Right.
Dragon's Triangle.
So I don't think that's too much of an issue.
That
but-
doesn't look.
There's your hipster nerdy boy there.
Oh, don't tell me you're
Alex, who
Alex.
is
We don't have the funds
I
to
think
fix
Now,
great.
I
It's
have
now
issue
or
with his
never.
accent. He's
Lara's
he's
offering
supposed to be
fresh
from
ideas and
Yorkshire,
a plan.
right? This
I'm
guy
the
here.
captain
Yeah.
here. It's
Roth.
my decision.
His
We're
accent's
going into
terrible.
the Dragon's Triangle.
We're Southerners, right? We're from London, so we've got the London Cockney thing. But
I
us as
don't.
native, like, British people know that that's a terrible Yorkshire accent.
That
isn't
is
it?
really bad.
And the guy who plays him is English as well.
I know, but you know, I can't do a Yorkshire accent. Just because you're English doesn't mean you can do.
Especially the rural sort of Yorkshire accent, city sort of accent's different.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a big fan of the face here.
I just wish they kept her original face.
Like, once we get to it, I'm going to say, carry on. Now you've unlocked some artwork and stuff.
So I don't know if I'm gonna look for all the collectibles and stuff.
No,
I'm just
we-
gonna.
this is-
I'm really into like do 100% in this
Yeah,
game, but I'm
I
not gonna
know.
do that.
I think you have 100% in it.
I've done that like 4 times. I've played this game ridiculous amounts.
Just imagine if you just saw a dead body hanging upside down.
Yeah, you'd be kind of like, oh, what's going on here? Like, what's he
So
doing?
I get from this game that the Japanese don't like foreigners. That's what I get. Every time they encounter a foreigner in this game, they just kill them.
Yeah. So that's another kind of conversation altogether.
Yeah, that's a different conversation. But yeah, there's the old bow and arrow, which you then started to take up archery then. Didn't you?
Yeah, so I did archery.
You have an
kind
actual
of
bow,
Lara,
a real bow, don't you?
Lara kind of inspired me to do a bit of archery. It's a lot harder than it looks.
Fucking tough.
It's really tough.
Sorry, I mean it's tough.
Especially when you order the wrong size bow and you're.
What, you got too big a bow? did
Yeah,
you?
I got to a heavy bow, so I got like a 45 kg bow, and I should be
But
on the
someone
20 kg.
your size is a bit too big for.
Yeah, it's just the drawback is really hard, so I end up bruising most of my arms. And,
Okay,
Yeah.
if we pause the game,
yeah,
pause it, and we go. No, not that. Pause it.
so
Press B,
yeah,
A, and press and let's go to display options.
okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, subtitles. Go down.
I'm just gonna put the subs
And
on.
let's put the subs on. There you go.
Okay.
And then back out. It should be all good.
Okay.
So hungry.
So I'm just
not
gonna
too
go
sure
into.
if I like that big black bar across it, but anyway. What didn't you go when you lived in Japan? You went on a little trip to that. Was it an island or was it a forest with your friend Yuka, which was based on not Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke.
Mononoke, Yakushima. So if anyone goes to Japan and wants to goes to Kyushu, please, please. Oh, I don't have the arrows, right? No, I do.
Damn. Ow.
So if anyone goes to
Oh, I'm flying.
Japan, go to Yakushima. It's really nice. And
Do you know what they based the environment on? Was it like a place in Japan?
actually, from what I heard, and because I got the art book and they like to talk about it, Canada is based on a bit of this.
Canada.
New Zealand,
So
those
none
kind
it
of
was based on,
places.
like, the environment wasn't based on anything in Japan.
Oh no, the game environment in terms of maybe the ruins and
Yeah,
stuff
the
like
ruins,
that. Yeah.
but not the natural, like sort of natural environment.
No, and I think the kind of shantytown part was based on parts of South Africa with the kind
Oh
of,
yeah, the sort of all like South. Well, I can see that Brazil and you know the favelas and favelas.
Yeah.
So you just killed a deer and cut it open and
You won't always have some fact
and you know
where you are. If you
taking
learn
in
to
some of
read
its
the land and the stars,
its
you'll
entrails.
always be able to find your way home.
And you're a vegetarian, right?
Yes, I am a vegetarian. So
And then like I did this kind of thing like Lara just kills one animal. She's like, I'm very sorry. And then the rest of the game she can massacre every animal in this whole area. I think I did it once, and then they were like, "You've depleted all the resources in this area." I was like, "Oh, okay."
yeah, so I'm not really good at. I can kill the humans, no problem, but I have trouble killing the animals, so I only do it when it's necessary. I normally like scavenge stuff like that.
Alright. Here we
go.
So we got skill points here. We got stuff that we got animal instincts that we can to increase. So it's basically it's like a skill tree in this game.
I think I'm
Kind of
gonna-
like a level. So it's got RPG elements. And you also acquire more gear throughout the game, which then I think Lara she did mention that she did have some training with
Rough, yeah.
with weaponry. So that's why she can shoot and stuff like that. She
Yeah.
had some sort of survivalist training with
Also-
Roffy.
Also, I think like archery is a very upper class thing that kids
Oh, in
tend
this
to
country,
learn.
yeah.
So I think she's
In this
probably going from
country,
that.
yeah.
This is Conrad Rock.
I mean, like
Endurance.
most things,
We are
the
shipwrecked on
gentry
an island
and landowners
inside
in
the
this
Dragon's
country get to do all the
Triangle.
cool things.
Lara,
They get to shoot, they get to fire arrows, they get to fence,
I remember
yeah,
the
you get to ride horses.
Then it went black and I woke up in
Yeah.
the cave. There was this crazy man Roth and a dead body.
Oh my god! No, Lara!
There'll be plenty of
you
dead
see,
bodies later, later on, Lara.
It's all my fault. This is all my fault.
Lara.
Lara. See, look, her face
Left
there
west from the
is like the
Endurance
face they
before I abandoned
they
her.
just put on
Hopefully
in that
she'll come
cutscene.
Yeah.
I've spoken to the
I,
others. We're
I'm not a
regrouping at
massive
my
fan
location.
of this face. It's so
Please
fake
come and
looking.
get me.
Yeah, it looks a bit plasticky. She looks like she's
I
had
have to stay
Botox or
here.
something.
Yeah.
You can do this,
So-
Lara. Remember when we climbed Snowden? You said the key was
Remember when you
that all you've got to do
climbed
is just
Snowden?
keep moving.
Oh yeah. So after this,
Remember
right
everything
after
I've taught
straight,
you, Lara?
pretty much after I
You're
played
ready for this.
2013
And
Tomb
keep
Raider,
your radio on.
I went to Snowdon and I climbed it, and I went on the most difficult track with this very expert climber, and I was terrified the whole time. I realised, you know what, I'm not as much like Lara as I think I am.
Alright, well, I think we're going to leave it there for now. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And please check out the next video where we'll be doing part 2.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so,
Please subscribe.
please, yeah, thank you. Please subscribe and, yeah, check out Laura's,
Frankie.
Frankie's Twitter and
And
other social medias.
yeah, my
I'll
blog.
put a link in the description for all your stuff. So, yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys, and come again soon.
Come and watch again.
Come and watch again. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.